I would love to get John Jones and Holly Holmes. Go beat somebody up in a fancy hat, man.
How sick would that be?
That would be amazing, right?
Let's do the big reveal here.
Oh, man. Yeah, look at that bad boy.
Get ready for hot takes and insight from local industry experts in real estate, business, and lifestyle. He used to play ball with the Padres. He played hockey for the Lobos. Now they're crushing it in the real estate game. Together, they'll showcase the best of the Duke City. This is All About You, ABQ.
Rolling along in Season 8, it is all about YouABQ. Now, the goal of the show is to highlight the best of our city's industry experts in real estate, culture, and lifestyle so that you walk away with some value and feeling inspired. Now, the way we like to do that is to answer the questions you may have or interview the guests you want to see. We invite you to join the conversation. You can reach out on our social media tag up here or join our email list to get some timely tips about our community and real estate market. Hey, I am Skip Adams, owner of Sold by Skip Real Estate Brokerage.
Grant Harvey, home loan expert. I forgot what my part was. It's been a while. Is this part me?
Back in action. You probably know Grant as the head coach of the University of Men's Lobo hockey team.
Yeah.
Now he's crushing it in mortgages.
You've seen Skip on HGTV's House Hunters. He's part of the top 2% producing real estate agents in the city.
Oh, here's why you're going to want to stay tuned. We're joined by MannaVinci, the luxury hat maker. He's the creative mind behind Albuquerque's own luxury hat brand. He's been handcrafting pieces for big names, and he's built a reputation for style in the streets of Albuquerque. MannaVinci, dude. Welcome to the show, man.
Yes, thank you. I'm honored. Appreciate you guys having me.
No, dude. Well, let's just talk about your style first of all.
Let's hope he's interesting.
No, it's cool, man. You have a cool story, and like I said, we always like to talk about all things Albuquerque. Let's get your microphone fixed. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
It fell off.
Uh-oh. What we got going on here?
Grant, lean in there. Get it up there.
Oh, he's
there we go.
Look at him. He's
go.
back.
Yeah, action.
Back in action.
All right. So we always like to talk about all things Albuquerque, and you are tatted from head to toe. So first question first, do you have any Albuquerque ink on you, or are you just a West Coast kid?
No, I got a Zia symbol, a little Zia symbol, and then I got some scripture on my inner thigh that says Southwest.
Okay.
So
We're going to have you take your
Yeah,
pants
let's
off.
go ahead. Whip
that's
that
what I
hog
got
out.
right there. A little bit of striptease, huh?
That's great, man. That's great. So let's talk a little bit about your backstory, because West Coast kid, but
Yes.
now back in Albuquerque.
Yes. I'm originally from San Jose, California. I've been out here in Albuquerque for 20 plus years though. Moved out here because my dad was working at Intel and he got transferred over here. So I tried to stay with grandma and they weren't having it. So I came out here.
Why? What happened? What were you doing at
what's the
grandma's?
I was a little mischief kid out in the Bay, man.
Yeah, I was in that
wild,
cookie jar,
man.
yeah.
Me and I had a fascination with throwing mud balls at cars as a kid. So grandma's backyard faced the highway, and it was just not a good mixture, man.
Okay.
But so I've been here 20 plus years. I left for 4 years and still found my way back because there's just something about.
Let's talk about that, because I had a similar story in the fact that I left and came back. I'm always nostalgic for all things Albuquerque.
He was throwing mud balls too.
Yeah, and then I got signed
Chili
by the
pies.
Padres. What about
That's cool,
what is it about New Mexico that's different from California, or where do we need to grow here?
I'd have to say maybe like the food, the taste in the food, the authentic Mexican food, the green chili. And it took us to leave to know that the people here too are pretty all right, man.
Yeah.
We left and there's some people else where it's just, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
We kind of have a small town feel for as
Yeah.
big a city that we are, which is nice. And it's different from, big cities like LA or
Absolutely.
Bay Area where you just sit in traffic all
Absolutely.
day.
Big time, yeah.
Your life just ticks away.
Yeah. Coming back in from visiting, that's where we really seen it's like, oh wow, we miss it, how open. The freeways are more open. the mountain
We
view.
always
It's like,
speak to
wow.
that, like it's a quality of life, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of people speak to the beaches or whatever
Right.
that may be the mainstays, and I go, well, what's that worth? Is it worth 2 hours of traffic?
Right.
You kind of think about your life when you're sitting in traffic
Yeah.
and go, what am I actually doing?
Yeah,
right?
those conversations.
Yeah. So
are
like,
good.
I think sometimes you take a step away and you reappreciate maybe the components of the
Right.
smaller city or Albuquerque. And traffic
Absolutely.
for me is one of them.
Yeah.
I don't think I could succumb to traffic taking up a large part of my life. I mean,
Right.
that is the part where I think about like just crashing my car on the left.
On an
in the
everyday
median.
basis too, man.
To end it
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Well, there's obviously
Yeah.
some things to be said about California in that there's, ton of culture, ton of things to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so your money's not wasted. But speaking of things to do, it's state fair time, everybody.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I haven't been to the state fair in a couple of years. I got a couple of little girls
Same.
that usually ride the ponies and just go around in circles and pet horses.
Well, I was trying to play the ponies. That's what I went over there, and it was muddy. And we'll get into that later. But I went over the state fair. Pretty fun time. But I didn't enter my vegetables in this year. I missed the deadline. Usually, I'm just cleaning up. Blue Ribbon City. I look like Pabst.
He's a gardener.
Spokesman. Yeah. And usually, everything I would enter was just a winner. So everyone was playing for second usually. But luckily, I gave everyone a chance, and I'm going to come back and run the throne. But it was fun. It was just a bunch of I don't know. It was packed. It was packed.
Did you go on the weekend? Closing weekend?
Yeah, I went on Saturday.
It's a ballsy move.
Yeah. My brother entered a pomegranate because he's trying to follow my footsteps, and he won.
Oh, he did win?
Yeah.
Wow.
He grew a pomegranate.
He grew one pomegranate and
He
entered it?
grew two. I didn't even know you could
For
grow
what?
pomegranate.
Grew it one for the size, how big the pomegranate
Juicy.
They're
was?
just
Really?
they were still like full blown, but by the
Wow.
time it got going, he pulled them and they were still the winner.
That's
so
awesome.
That's hilarious.
maybe a merciful first place, but I won't tell him that. Miles, if you're watching, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, that's great. And, you know, Albuquerque is, it's been slow to grow. We have our problems, especially over in the State Fair area. But I wanted to jump into a current event that's kind of cool when it comes to housing. Some local leaders have secured $80+ million for housing and homeless projects in Albuquerque. Wow. So here's an article that came out kind of summing it up. But the unhoused population is up 108% since 2017. Rents are up 46% since 2019. So the goal of this housing initiative is to get 1,000 people into homes by June 30th of 2026. So $10 million to convert the Wells Fargo building downtown, $18 million for Poblana Apartments, $13.5 million for a project in West Mesa, $1.5 million for another mixed townhouse use. So the city's still short about 20,000 housing units overall, but at least we got some funding now to get this thing up and running.
Are they doing it like for low income, or like they're just saying there's not enough housing, period? It's like inventory kind of thing?
Yeah, so they're expanding the, what did the mayor call it? The Gateway Shelter is getting $20 million to expand for homeless. And then there's mixed use, and then there's low income, and then there's rental. So it's a good mix of everything.
The state fair is officially gone as of this year?
It's a great question. There's so many different rumors. It depends on who you're talking to.
We should get the mayor on here.
Yeah, does anyone know the mayor?
Wow.
But yeah, I think it'd be great to move it over to Balloon Fiesta or...
Yeah, I just didn't know what the timeline was, and I kind of think about the construct of the state fair, just the buildings and stuff like that, and it's like, what now? Like, what?
They're going to demolish and redevelop.
That's something else, man.
You got to have more housing.
Poor Spanish Village.
Yeah, the old Lujan building or whatever
Wow.
it is.
Yeah, got some history. Been around for a long time.
But you guys just bought a new house, I feel like.
Yeah, we came into a new home.
Yeah, you guys have a
so-
killer spot over there on
Thank
the
you.
west side,
Thank
like
you.
Ventana Ranch area.
Yeah, quiet, peaceful.
How was your experience
nice.
going through the home buying process? Stressful or pretty easy
Well,
peasy?
to be honest with you, we're renting, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
we're
a killer
renting there,
spot,
But
man.
it was still hard. It's still hard to get into homes. That's why we're renting.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. We're blessed to have that
Well,
opportunity.
the renting process here is like the rental market, and you can probably speak to this, is almost more competitive than the purchase market.
Oh, yeah.
And it's such a challenge to
Oh,
find
yeah.
anyone to meet you at the property to
Yep.
open the door so you can see it.
Yep. And me being the way I look too, it's like, oh no, we don't want this guy living in
And you
our
have killer
house.
dogs at your
Yeah.
house,
Yeah,
right?
what
Right,
you could
oh,
say,
yeah,
like,
my
hey, I wear multiple hats.
Oh, you want to do a trade, right? Right? Some bartering?
No, but you guys are both Pomeranian kids, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, look at
Yes.
that. I got my new, I don't know if you can't come in tight, but yeah, I got my
Eva.
palms on here. Yep, yeah. And I found that out. When someone says they have Pomeranians, I go, oh my God, I act
Yeah,
like I've
it's
never had one.
certified
Yeah,
factor,
but,
yeah.
And I want to talk about them for like 30 minutes. People are like, all right. I'm like, no. What do you think about their barking? Yeah.
Well, you love Pomeranians, but what's got you up in arms? What do you anything worth ranting about?
Oh yeah, let's go back and talk about the state fair. That's kind of driving me nutty. Smoking will kill you. I want to talk about the state fair, and I'm glad we brought it up. The state fair has been one of my perennial places to go. I put my vegetables in there year after year. I love the event. What's happened is they're pricing the local vendors out, and the food, you can't get a local piece of food. They have these vendors that travel from state to state, and they've got these Cheetos like covered corn dogs and things that we don't really eat in this place. Like they might as well serve mellow yellow and just give us diabetes right away. These vendors are not representing the local section. So what's happened is they priced the vendors out so bad that there was probably only 2 local vendors that I saw from Albuquerque. So it's not quite the state fair. It's this carny / food place that travels, and they give you this version of burritos, and it's just gross. Now, I'll tell you, the Spanish Village is still true, and the Navajo tacos and the Navajo, what's that portion called? Anyways, that part is still wonderful. There's one part that's junk, and they just serve you like a hamburger patty, like a Jimmy Dean, and put cheese over it. I'm not falling for that one. Went to the other one, almost burned my face off, and then here's what happened. My brother and I were eating this Navajo taco. Pretty good tasting, right? Pretty hot, but my brother said I couldn't finish it. Hey, cue up that video. So here's what we said. So I told my brother, hey, why don't you take it home with you? And he's like, oh, what am I going to do? Just stick it in my pocket? And I'm like, yeah, do that. So we found out that the Navajo taco did not leak in his jeans, and that worked out. So here's the last thing. I went to do horse racing, right? It was raining. What does it matter? Do horses have been running in the rain for years? It doesn't matter. The horses aren't like, I'm not going in that. They would run no matter what. So I showed up for horse racing, lost about $10,000 of income because I had to do horses on lock. But that's your Grant's Rant. Ever lost $10,000 on a Saturday?
Sure, we all
Geraldo.
Yeah, it's come a long way, the old state fair. Well, at least you didn't get robbed, stabbed, or shot, so that's going to good.
There's always, I think, at every state fair, at least 1,100 girls getting pregnant somewhere in the Midway.
Somebody catching a pinky on the Ferris
But
wheel.
I was always puzzled about like the people that go on the rides, and I'm like, do you think this dude with 3 teeth is bolting together this ride? You're gonna send your 5-year-old on that? How much you love your 5-year-old? Jeez.
Dude, as an adult going back, how rickety everything is. You're just like spinning around at high velocity.
Yeah.
The best thing that I saw was Rappin' Fauteuil.
Rappin' Fauteuil was there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For the Players Club,
Cool.
anywhere he goes.
That's what's
He
up.
probably could have used a hat back then.
Yeah, Rapid Forte.
But MannaVinci, let's get back to you, man. I want to talk a little bit about the origin story behind becoming a milliner. So, first of all, what the hell is a milliner?
I'm a millionaire.
Oh no, you would have been if you bet on the ponies.
It's a person who makes hats, man. The Mad Hatters, millinery type of work is the alley I fell down the rabbit hole from creating a wedding hat. And from there, it just led to the equipment, the hat steamer, the material, the blank cap blinds, and it was open range of creativity where I felt there was no one to tell me how to do this or how to fold that or what color to put on that. That's what really opened my, I guess, my heart to it.
He's
man.
not
It's
going to be part of the system.
Yeah, oh, man.
Corporate Hat America.
Yeah, man, no. Yeah,
No
and a lot of
dice.
people, the first thing is, oh, I don't have the confidence. I don't have the confidence. So that's how I got my slogan is hats for the confidence. 'Cause to me, when I put it on, I feel that boost of,
It's all eyes on you, dude. When you walk into a room,
yeah.
I
no
told
kidding.
you this. It's like when you walk into a room, it's like people are either like, "Who is this knucklehead?"
Right.
or "Who this guy's got it going on."
Yeah.
So you probably have this, and it can kind of happen to me in a different way. They go, who the is that? Or like, hey, man, what's up,
Yeah.
right? You get some people that hate you as soon as you walk
Oh,
in the
yeah,
door.
yeah.
Because I know that
Yeah,
feeling
I
real well.
can see it on their face, man. I can see it on their face. But
Yeah,
You
because
know.
you missed to steal your girl with that hat on.
I'm just trying to do something positive, man, and it's just the way the world works, man.
Yeah.
If you ain't doing nothing right, then
You ever walked in the door and you're like, this person wants to shoot my face
No, but you
with
get
a
that.
knife?
The old knife shot.
Dang.
So let's talk about building a brand because we're both business owners, and you have to be good at your craft, but you also have to
Right.
be good at building a brand.
Right.
And I think you have such a great presence on social media.
Thank you.
But give me some of the rundown, the backstory about how you actually get in front of people, and then talk about who are some of the cool people you've actually got to put a hat on.
I've always been a camera person, man. I've always liked filming and editing type of things. So when it comes to being on the camera or doing something, I don't mind it. So I think that come in natural is what creates an authentic fan base, or people just allows them to want more of it. And my brand, it's me. So it's up to me to promote it, market it how I want. Like you said, it goes back to my style. I put it in the hats, and it's the presence, for first presence is key, and it leaves a statement, so when they first meet me, oh, that dude, this and that, da-da-da, so that's where all that came in, man, into play, into marketing it.
Well, we're looking at your Instagram right now, so you have a bunch of cool posts and a couple of celebrities that you're standing next to.
Down there is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, that's I targeted when I started. I asked myself what's going to separate me from other millennial type of people, and that is going to be the audience of the people who I get my hats to.
Right.
So instead of just being local and wanting local people, I used to do a lot of music, man, so I had some connections with some okay names and stuff like that. So those were the first people I targeted when I started making hats. Hey, man, let me get you a hat, collaborate with me on a post, so it'll share on your page, but it'll also be with me. And then I seen how much that worked, and then I ran from there, and a lot of people love to wear hats, so I started targeting actors, comedians, and when they came here for shows, it's, hey, man, I'm sliding into their DMs.
Yeah, I was going to say, so how does that work? Do you slide into the DMs, or do you actually build something and then show up at the show and be like, hey, man, you inspired me to make this?
That's that all comes into play as if I get a response or
you
not.
need to know its size.
Yes,
right?
that's my main thing, is that all I need is your size, favorite color, and anything special burned. And from there, I'll do history and homework on that person.
How do you get them to respond? All right, why? How do they answer yours over probably 17?
Consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency is key for me, and it's the way you go about it instead of acting like you're pushing it and pressuring it on them. Words is very big, and if you know how to work your words and approach somebody the right way, especially if you know what you're trying to gift them or sell them, it comes second nature, man.
That's pretty cool.
It's consistency, tagging people that I've already got hats.
There you go.
Tagging them, who I want to get, tagging them in that post. Hey, it's your turn to, and that's worked a lot too from the collaborations.
Testimonials,
big time.
I've said it time in and time out. There's one thing to be proficient at something, but if no one knows about it, it doesn't matter, right?
Exactly.
And there's a lot of people who are great at stuff and they can't get it out there. So that your ability to produce this and market is something that sometimes it doesn't coalesce with a lot of people.
Absolutely.
So good job.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, but it's not easy, man.
It's a full-time job.
It's not easy, bro. Yeah, and I do have great accomplishments, but it still feels like sometimes you never get to sit there and enjoy it.
No, you don't.
It's
you
on
don't,
to the next.
It's momentum based,
right?
Right
there, man. Yeah.
And so I think that one propels you to maybe the next star, or
Yeah.
And you get enough of those, and then you got an array of things you can show off, almost like a portfolio. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. The word of mouth, and that helps big time.
Yeah. Well, I think you are quite the salesman. Would you like to join us on a new segment on our show that we call Pound Puppies, sponsored by Cuddy McCarthy?
He's selling dogs.
This Pound Puppy portion of YouABQ is sponsored by Cuddy McCarthy Law Firm. Meet Miracle, a true sweetheart, ready for her forever home. Miracle is available through Valencia County Animal Shelter and is waiting to steal your heart. She is an 8-month-old pitty pup who is super sweet, undeniably cute, and absolutely adores belly rubs. Whether you're looking for a cuddle buddy or a loyal companion, Miracle is your girl. Miracle is spayed, vaccinated, and full of love. Come meet Miracle and see why everyone falls in love with her sweet personality. She is ready to be your new best friend. If you want to adopt Sweetie, Cuddy McCarthy will pay all adoption fees because Cuddy cares. Contact Amanda Garcia with YouABQ to coordinate.
Yeah.
How am I going to read another one of those? Just bring them in for every Pound Puppy.
We want the hat guy back. He's way more
actually, get rid of both of these guys. We want the hat guys.
No, we appreciate you doing that. Yeah, it's a new
absolutely.
segment trying to give back to the community and place these little rascals in a home. And
Yes, it's hard.
Yeah, and I know you're a dog guy.
I am, so that's cool that you
Pomeranian
guys
to
uh,
do
be exact.
Yes.
Okay, let's go over that again.
Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, here's the cool thing about let's get back to hats, because I was always a hat guy being in baseball and stuff.
No, that's a cap, right?
No, it's a hat.
Isn't that a cap? Isn't that a cap?
Ball cap.
Yeah, it's not a hat, right?
Ball
Yeah,
cap.
okay.
You're the hat guy.
I could turn it into a hat.
I've seen him do it. Don't you have an LA Dodger one, don't you?
Yeah, that one was really, that's the only style one of I did that. That's a 3D skull crown where I made the skull like pop out of the crown.
Well,
so.
a cap or a hat?
It's a
one of his
fedora,
hats,
it's
but
a
it's a-
bowler hat. Yeah, so
That's,
it's
dude,
a bowler
show up to a
style.
game like that,
Oh, I'm
ultimate
telling you,
fan.
it shut it down, man.
Yeah.
Well, one of the
It
stories
shut
you were
it down.
telling me is that you did take a trip out to California and you just took a sack of hats and
Yep.
walked around Hollywood or
Yep.
something and just said, "Hey, I'm here.
Yep.
I'm ready to spread the
I'm ready
gospel."
to go, yeah, man. It's taking marketing, all about the marketing. And anywhere you go, they see a man full of fancy hats. It's always, hey, man, those are for sale, or that's a nice hat. I got these for sale right here. And no
wow,
better way to
hat,
do
yeah.
it than actually see it in person. You
Hat
can try it
dealer.
on. So, yeah, we went out there on vacay, and I really used it as a marketing type of promo deal, too, to get some great shots and did some California style hats, so was able to California market them. And
What would you say a California style hat is?
I did a Joe Montana, San Francisco
Okay.
crazy Joe Montana hat. I did a San Francisco Giants hat, so we were like outside of Oracle Park and all that.
Yeah.
So promoted them the right way, man.
A Jose
Literally
Canseco
drove all the way
hat.
out there, man. No, really, right?
Bash
That'd be
Brothers.
crazy, yeah. So I'm tagging Big Niner. So Joe Montana, if you're out there, I got the hat for you, man. But
That's pretty
yeah,
wild.
that's how it works out there, man. That's how I think it. I seen and notice that it works by
Well,
doing
the
that.
super fans, right? In
Yeah.
sports, there are people who will just like they're like
Fanatics.
no one else has that. I'm the number one fan.
Yeah.
And when people say they're the number one fan, someone's got to be lying because I've seen a lot of number one fans.
With the same stuff.
yeah. So I'm probably number 7 fan.
That's great. So behind the scenes, though, it's kind of interesting the way you make hats. Because I took a stab at making a hat once a couple of years ago, and about 10 minutes into it, my knuckles were trash. I was breathing in the fumes and just like
Yeah.
trying to hit it with the steamer.
Yeah.
So how long did it actually take you? If you go from start to finish, you get some measurements.
For the whole process to do a hat.
Well, just to get the hat pulled and ready before you decorate it.
It'll probably about an hour to 2 hours,
Of just straight
depending. Yeah,
stretching
and then
and-
it's also the crown. If it's the stretching is kind of the easy part because I just need to get the crown size, and once I get that crown, that bowl size, from there I'll let that sit and dry, harden for that. That's the time consuming is letting it harden, and then from there I'll move into the crown so I can reheat it without the size going back to its normal size or shrink into another one. It's already at its size that I need it, and then I'll form the crown and steam it from there, man. You'll be surprised on how much leeway you got with a cap when you put some steam to it and the felt, on how much crazy things you can maneuver with the hat, man.
No, it's interesting. So I got to see behind the scenes. It's kind of how we hooked up. Is that I got invited to a cowboy wedding in San Diego. And
You would.
The caveat is you have to have a cowboy hat. And
How they lasted
obviously,
you in that?
yeah, how did you get roped into that?
Yeah.
So I called my man MannaVinci and I said, hey, listen to me. We need to have a meet and greet. So let's take a look at a little behind the scenes in the studio, in your studio, and the process for making a hat.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy MannaVinci. Back at it again with the big man, the host of YouABQ, my man Skip.
What's up, team? Hey, I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
I've seen your stuff online, and to be honest with you, it's a pleasure to kind of see where you're at in this workshop.
Yeah.
Walk me through the process. What
Exactly, man. But the main thing is the measurements, my man, to get these sides here. You are at 23 1/4, man.
That's right, ladies.
23 1/4. That's the size.
Yeah, so I've got a wedding coming up in December, so I need something. It's a cowboy wedding. I was told to get a cowboy hat, but I'm not a cowboy, so I need something that's got style. I want to dress like you, man. I want to have.
some swag to it. You a feather fan?
I don't know if I could pull off a feather, but I do like the idea of having it kind of pimped out with something like that. So what material did we decide?
This kind of straw.
I might make an order change already.
No,
dog.
that's cool, man. There you have it, folks. Just got some details, and this hat is going to be insane. Crazy. I can't wait to get it all captured. He can take it off to his wedding in a different state. Skip, I appreciate you, and it was such a pleasure, man.
Hey, listen, stay tuned to YouABQ as we're going to feature the hat maker himself coming up soon.
Yeah. I linked up with Baby Bash, so
Oh, shoot.
it'd be hopefully.
That was pretty neat. That wasn't his first rodeo. So where's it going to be held in Gallup?
I know you've got some big names you're trying to get in front of, and so we'll do a name drop and some shout out and see if we can get some clout going for you. But let's do the big reveal here because I'm excited to see. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes.
To see what the
So this
masterpiece
is
looks
it.
like.
My man Skip came in, fully custom, and I do the little tags, man. So that's something
Comes
special
with a joint
right there.
too. Check it out.
Still smells fresh, but
Oh, that's
here it
so
is,
sick.
my
It's pretty
man.
sick.
So sick. Wait, hold it up for this this camera.
There you go. It's
Can you
got
put a cigarette in there, like a dart?
the
Can we put a
burn
couple
through
dart in there?
Zia symbol all the way. As far as I can see, I like to say I'm one of the only millenarians that does the burn through the whole brims.
You do need to go like this
It
a lot,
goes
Skip.
all the way through,
When people
but
talk to you, you just need to say,
It's
okay,
got
I'm
matches.
listening, I'm listening.
It's got the little hatchet on there. It's got the 505. My man said he's a baseball player, so I added the baseball stitch. It's got the Zia symbol, and of course, all just the native style type
I told
of,
you, it's just like
bands
one
and print.
little like, a hat
Flip it though.
diorama.
Flip. Let's see the bottom right here. Show this guy.
Oh,
Dude,
what?
so
Inside.
I'm so
And,
excited.
and it says,
Oh, look at it, even in the inside. It just keeps going.
YouABQ.
Does it really?
It does, and then right here it says hashtag sold by Skip.
Ah, look at it.
So yeah, my man.
Oh, I'm so happy to get my hands on this. All right, ladies.
Here is the big thing. Woo! Oh man! Yeah, look at that bad boy.
Yeah,
Look
things
at
are
that.
different now.
Things are really looking up for me. I am ready for the wedding.
Yes,
I love
my
it. I'm
man.
so glad
Do
we
you feel it
audibled.
already?
I'm
Yes,
so
you
glad we
feel it.
audibled for the feather,
Yes.
dude. This
Yeah,
just wouldn't be the same.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
when I seen it too, and when I posted the video, I'm a big feather dude, bro. And being like I said, the artist, that just throws something to it. So I'm glad you decided to go ahead and put the
yeah.
A
feather
bird
on it
attacked him
and
when he was
put it on
7
there,
and he
man,
can't get
'cause
over it.
Oh, this is fire. Dude.
How's
this
it
is gonna, it looks great. It feels
Good?
great. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I feel like in fashion or any accessory, right? If you have to like feel it, like in the way you feel somehow conveys about how you look. Like
Yes.
if you believe in
Oh
it,
yeah, big time.
you can achieve in it.
Big time, yes, right?
I'm just working
Look
on my
good,
pose.
feel good, man.
Yeah.
Look good, feel good. And I remember when I was like 13 years old, I had a Kangol hat. And that hat made me feel like I was the freshest kid on the planet every time I wore that hat, man. So always been a hat guy, man. Always liked
There's
the way
always
they
something that
made
kind
me
of
feel.
boosts you. You put it on, you're like, oh,
That
my
confidence,
God.
man. So
I
my
just-
slogan
did
is
I-
hats
did I-
for the
yeah.
confidence,
Did I become
man,
a 10?
so-
Did I become an 11?
Right? Yep.
Well, I appreciate you bringing it on
Yes.
to unbox it, man. That was an awesome reveal, dude.
Yes.
I'm so excited for it, man. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
great.
can't
Left
wait to
out
see,
now.
see what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, Grant,
Hey,
we're gonna have
who's
to
the
get
nerd? Who's the nerd on the show? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Got to get Grant into a hat, man.
Oh, I'm getting one now.
Yes.
Let's talk about the future of MannaVinci custom hats. I mean, right now you're crushing it. You're up and coming, but what's the long-term play for you?
I like to do it, just have it be more consistent so I can do it full time, man. Full time is an end game. It'd be nice to hopefully one of my 3 kids will pick up the hobby and I can just be in the background and guide them along the process,
Yeah,
man.
you one more feather. What did I
He's only
teach
got
you?
3 feathers.
Yeah, right.
We were raised on
Right?
feathers.
Yeah. Storefront would be nice, but I
be cool.
was in the barber game. I've had a barber shop before.
All right, I could
done
see that,
So
yeah.
I kind of like, now my office is at home, and I kind of like that, man. It seems I can focus a lot more